Hey, what's going on everybody? FreeMyApps is hooking me up with $100 for this video, so make sure you check them out via the link on your screen and down in the description. Since this video is going up on their channel too, I want to do a little introduction of myself. So my real name is Daniel, and I was born near Russia in Moldova. At 10 years old, I moved to the United States with my parents to live in Minnesota, and that's where I currently reside. I also make Clash of Clans videos on my main channel called MaddenDvinik, and that's what today's video is all about. If you want to find out more about that channel, check it out down in the description. Now, a lot of people ask how I found out about FreeMyApps and what FreeMyApps is. So FreeMyApps is pretty much a service where you download apps, and when you open them for 30 seconds, you get credits. Now, those credits can be redeemed towards iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Verizon. There's a bunch of different cards you can do. You can even donate to charities, which is really awesome. Well, I was an early Clash of Clans player and wanted to get free iTunes gift cards so I can get some free gems for the game. So I went on Google and I searched exactly for that, and FreeMyApps was the first thing to come up. And I was so motivated that I got my first $10 card in about 18 hours. I just started downloading all those apps, playing them for 30 seconds or just running them for 30 seconds. And then I got enough credits for that $10 card, which was really awesome. That was just my first day. It's all legit. And since then, I've been with FreeMyApps for about 2.5 years. Well, now let's go ahead and get to some epic Clash of Clans gameplay. Okay, so our first epic replay is by Lee from Quantum's Force, and he's using Hog Riders. Now, Hog Riders are one of the most powerful troops in the game, and if you can use them on a base where the Infernos, which are those two empty things in the center near the gold storages, are empty, you can definitely wreck the base pretty good. Now, this is a maxed out Town Hall 10 base, and look at those amazing resources: 672,000 gold and 750,000 elixir, plus almost, or not almost, but over 6,500 dark elixir, which is a lot. So what he's doing right now is he lured out the heroes, which are the king and the queen, and he's going to take them out so that they don't wreck him in the middle of the raid, because you need to take those out in order for the Hog Raiders to actually do something. Now there go the Hog Raiders. They're just going to jump over the walls because that's what they do, and they're going to wreck everything. Now along with that, we're going to see some healing spells, which are those circles with the yellow things around them, and what that does is it heals them so that they don't die out in the middle of the raid. And pretty much they'll go for all those cannons, Teslas, Infernos, mortars, archer towers, air defenses, and all that kind of stuff. They're going to clear it up very nicely so that after that they can go ahead and help the heroes, which are the queen and the king at the bottom, to clean up everything else. So pretty much they're coming in here to an end. There's that air defense over there, and then a few more buildings in the center near the clan castle, which is an archer tower, a wizard tower, and an X-bow. So they're done. The X-bow is the last thing here, and now they're just going to go after the closest building that is to them. So some Hog Raiders split up to the center to get the gold, others split up to the elixir over there, but that doesn't matter because at the end they're all going to go after one last building, and this one's already at 78%, 2 stars, 18 seconds left, and look at those resources go down over on the left, and then they are adding up on the right, which is so awesome. I mean, this is like a 1.5 million resource raid. Pretty sweet stuff, right? So we're at 98%, one more building to go, which is the barracks, and that is it. 100%, one trophy right there, but that is so much loot for Lee. And up next we have yet another epic raid, which is by Archerin from Quantum's Web, and let's go ahead and see what Archerin is doing here. So it looks like he just used a wall breaker to activate the Archer Queen, and now he's trying to get the King too, which he did get. But he's also trying to lure that clan castle. What he's doing is just dropping wall breakers one by one, and when every troop is out of that clan castle, he's going to go ahead and pick a side where he can lure them all out to and then destroy them. Because like I said, if you don't take out the clan castle and the enemy heroes, you will sort of be screwed. So we don't want to do that. And he's slowly but surely dropping those barbarians to go ahead and lure them out to one side. As he just used a lightning spell, and the reason he dropped it on those troops is they're the witches, and the witches that keep respawning those white skeletons. And the reason you take them out first is because if those skeletons keep spawning, your troops will simply have no chance against this base. But at this point, they're in limited quantities, so they were just taken out, and now the wizards from the clan castle went ahead and got on top of those heroes. At this point, we see the Golem being deployed over on the right, along with some wall breakers and wizards behind. This is the GoWiPe strategy, guys, which means Golem, Wizard, and Witches. So use those 3 troops for sure, and then use some wall breakers along with some maybe Barbarians and Archers for backup. And actually, ooh, we see some P.E.K.K.A in this composition too. So this actually might as well be a GoWiPe. But we did see some witches, so that's why I said GoWiPe. Anyways, the resources on this one are also pretty big, but the trophy offering is huge as well, and you'll see that at the end. So at this point, we see the heroes. They're moving towards the center core, to that red building in the center. That's where we want to get to at the end for sure. And now look at that overall damage at the bottom right. We see 48%, 49. Once we reach that 50, you get the first star. And the second star comes for the town hall. The third star comes when you destroy all of the base, which is pretty tough to do. But as you see, the queen is already taking care of that town hall, and she got that in just a jiffy. And now at this point, she's just wrecking all those buildings around the core, taking out the center buildings too, and it's just pretty much a game over for this base at this point. So the king over there is taking care of the storages as well, and the queen looks like she's not even getting hurt by that multi-target inferno, which is in the center of those dangerous red rays extending to the troops. But P.E.K.K.A, Archer, Barbarian King, they're just too high in health, so they don't really care. I mean, eventually, yes, they're gonna die, but not right now. So as you see, we're really close to moving to that 100%. We really just have that Archer tower over in the corner that's gonna screw something up, possibly, but I don't think so. I don't think it has any chances against this Barbarian King that's coming at her right now. Giant Bomb actually went off and killed him. Oh my, when does that ever happen? But the queen came over and revenged for that king, as well as those skellies picked up the last gold mine at the bottom, and that was 40 trophies for that one. That is huge here in Champions League. That is like the best day in the world. Well, up next we have Hulkin77 from Quantum's Web attacking with dragons, also on a maxed out base other than the walls, but it doesn't matter. These are dragons. They don't really care about the walls. What we really care about is taking out the air defense, which was just taken out by the queen, and lightning spelling another air defense with 3 lightning spells level 6, which takes them out. So you'll see this in a second here. We're just deciding which side to attack on. By the way, that king doesn't matter. As you see, he's walking over there. He is not going to be interfering with the dragons because he cannot reach them. He's only ground only troop, unlike the Archer Queen. But we don't have an Archer Queen that's active on this base. So now we see the dragons go around the base, and what that does is it just cleans up the base a little bit, gets closer to that 50%, and it also makes sure that the dragons that are released lastly are going to go straight to that town hall, and you'll see what I mean. So right now you see that those dragons pretty much cleared the top, except for that Archer Tower, the gold storage, and the multi-target inferno. But after that, it's a direct path to the town hall, and that's exactly what we wanted to achieve. And Hulkin's doing a great job at this point. Now we still have a lot of rage spells, which will be dropped when the dragons get right near the town hall, because that is what's going to go ahead and take it down. So we already have 50%, and there goes that rage spell, but a few dragons went off to the right, and they're not going back to the center, and the 2 dragons that actually went to the town hall got taken out by air-seeking mines. So that's okay. We still have 2 dragons in the backup, and one of them is taking some damage from that air defense, but that's no problem because the town hall is already down, and Hulkin got the 64%, which gives him a star for 50 and a star for the town hall. And at this point, I just sped this up. He's going to take care of a few last buildings, and the dragon's going to get taken out, bringing him 38 trophies. Wow, that's amazing. Well, that's all I got for you guys. I told you this is going to be one epic episode, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Once again, thank you to FreeMyApps for hooking it up with $100. Check that link out on the screen and down in the description. I promise you won't regret it, and you do get free gems pretty fast. Because otherwise I wouldn't be promoting this service. It's really, really awesome. Check it out. So that's it for this video, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe to my main channel as well to FreeMyApps. And make it a great Clash time or not, the choice is yours.